Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today, we're reviewing another one of these American Mountain Dews, but this one is be on the recently released Baja Blast, which is dew with a blast of natural and artificial tropical lime flavour, which sounds really interesting. So I did get this drink out of the website Goodies Sweets, which is one of these English websites that sells, you know, American candy, sweets, soda, and also some European chocolate and stuff like that as well. Now I have a special discount code for you guys. If you want to save 15% on a order with Goodies Sweets, don't forget to use code ZESTYLIME. I'll put the code and his name of the brand underneath the description below, so you can check him out, go have a look, save 15% on an order. It's definitely worth it. So anyways, let's give you guys a full 360 of the can. So we have an awesome looking can designer, to be honest with you. So we got this bar jar can design, if you want to call it. There's also a couple other bar jars out currently at the moment as well. I think there's like a bar jar more fruity flavour and something else. There's a few of these which I do have in my fridge over there ready to review. But for the most part, the can is this kind of, I don't know, off blue colour. It's not really, I mean, it's not bright blue and it's not definitely kind of green. It's kind of a weird colour. It's like a paley kind of bluish sea colour almost. I know it represents the kind of sea on the background, but yeah, it's kind of a sea blue. And as I said, we've got the waves on the background, which yeah, it does look really, really cool. And we've got the Baja Blast kind of logo down there, which looks cool as well. And on the back, we have just the ingredients and stuff, but nutritional facts rather than information, which we'll read in a second. On the bottom, we've got nothing. And on the top, everything is all standard and silver, including the pour ring. So taking a close look at the can, it actually says up there Taco Bell Original, which is interesting because, of course, this is actually an import from America, which is cool. So as I said, Baja Blast, tropical zesty lime flavour. Doesn't say zesty, but, you know, channel name, Zesty Lime. It's the 355 milliliter can, which is a bit bigger than our 330 milliliter Coke can size we get over here in England. So the caffeine content is 58 milligrams per 12 FL ounce. Now this is a 12 FL ounce can, so 58 milligrams per 355 ml isn't that much caffeine whatsoever. And the sugar content, of course, because it's American, is 44 grams of total sugar in the entire can, which is a lot. And of course, looking at the ingredients, we have the famous high fructose corn syrup. But apart from that, there's nothing else interesting of the can to read. So anyway, it's nice and cold. I have got a cup. Let's get straight into it. Hopefully it won't explode over me. So yeah, Mountain Dew with a tropical lime flavour. I wonder what it's going to taste like. It depends how sweet the lime flavour is and whether the lime overpowers the actual Mountain Dew flavour, but there's only one way to find out. Anyways, don't explode over me. There we go, we're safe. And the colour, oh, I didn't guess the colour. I'm guessing the colour is going to be, I don't know. I'm just going to say green because it's American and it's got lime, but I could be completely wrong. I reckon green or blue. And the colour is, hey viewers, Zesty Lime Studios here. If you want to save 10% discount on any of these Zest Gamer products, don't forget to use code ZESTYLS. The code will be in the description below. These are my two personal favourites, Horus and Hyper Beast. Thanks guys. Okay, kind of bluish, kind of looks like the same colour as the can actually. So yeah, that's the colour of the can. So very, very similar to the colour of the actual can. And to be honest, that's kind of quite a unique colour because in a way it does look like that really kind of clear, kind of bluish sea colour you kind of get. Just a little bit, sometimes a little bit of tinge of green, bluish to it. But yeah, it's a really, really interesting colour that is. Certainly don't see that colour too often. But yeah, I guess it does resemble kind of past colour of the sea. A little bit of fizz on the top there and quite a few bubbles on the side, and it is see-through, as you can see my face through the drink, although it's a bit steamed up so you can't really see it too well, but yeah, you can see me through there. So let's give it a closer smell and see what we can smell of. So I can smell a little bit of lime in there, but not too much lime smell. For the most part, it's just a kind of a dull lime smell really. Yeah, I can't smell too much. Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Interesting. Definitely not what I was expecting. Okay, that's interesting. So, tropical lime. Okay, so of course, with a drink like this, you generally expect it to be, super syrupy, super sugary, etc., etc. But to be honest with you, for having that amount of sugar and the high fructose corn syrup, it really doesn't seem that sweet or that syrupy for what the drink is. Now, yes, it is syrupy and it is sugary, but what I mean is, if you drink like the American Fantas, for example, they are, really sugary and really syrupy. What I'm saying is, this compared to other American drinks, this just doesn't seem as syrupy and sugary, which is a good thing. But yeah, it really just doesn't seem that sweet. So, that's fine. But also the flavour, well, obviously with these Mountain Dews, it's got natural and then artificial tropical lime flavour. Now, of course, I've not heard of tropical lime before, but I'm assuming the tropical lime is... Because again, reading the ingredients quickly, because I didn't double check the ingredients. We've got high fructose corn syrup, natural and artificial flavour. Again, that's all it says because it's American. So all I can guess is from tropical lime is that it's... Because lime is lime. You don't really get different varieties of lime. A lime is a lime, whereas with orange, for example, there's loads of different varieties of oranges, or bananas or apples or pears. But generally, a lime is generally a lime for the most part. So, tropical, I guess they maybe added some other flavours in there, but I really can't pinpoint to what the actual tropical lime means without obviously doing some more research online on the drink. But of course, I go into these kind of blinds in some ways just so I give my kind of, unbiased review. Basically means by not reading anything on the internet. But the flavour itself, well, it's not really that strong on flavour, and I'm kind of a bit in the shock that the drink isn't hitting as hard as other Mountain Dews do. Now, as I say, combined with the less sweetness and the less syrup, the flavour overall is just a lot less as well. So in terms of actually having Mountain Dew flavour there doesn't seem to be much really Mountain Dew flavour there at all. It's kind of like, in a way, because it's kind of coloured like it is, it's almost like I'm drinking lime flavoured sea, which just doesn't make sense. But I'm drinking it and I get kind of just a little bit of sweetness at the beginning, and then I do get this lime flavour kind of towards the midsection of the drink, and then that carries it to the ending of the drink. But as I said, it definitely is this different flavour of lime. Now, the lime is died down to the point where it's not, for example, if you drink like lime juice or, something like that, the lime is a lot more stronger, and the lime is more, I guess, more limey, if that makes sense. Whereas this lime has been dulled down, so it hasn't got any bitterness or sourness to it whatsoever. So it's literally more of an actual lime flavouring more than anything else. For example, if you bite into a lime or something, you get that really, really sharp taste. It hasn't got that with this. Now, again, whether because it's got sugar and syrup that has dulled down the actual lime flavour combined with the tropical lime in there, overall, the lime flavour just isn't that strong. But you know what? It seems okay as a flavour though. It just seems okay because it seems a relaxed Mountain Dew, but it's not bursting and bubbling with flavours like, some of the other Mountain Dews. Let me try some out of the can. Yeah, I'm just drinking it, and it's just, there's a bit of sweetness at the beginning, not too much other flavour. Then this kind of, the tropical kind of lime flavour comes in on a relaxed situation. So definitely an interesting flavour, but I just think it's totally different from Mountain Dew. I was just not expecting to be this under sweetened, shall I say. It's just, it just doesn't hit as hard as other Mountain Dews. Not as strong a flavour, definitely on the lighter side, which is not a bad thing. Some people do prefer, a lighter Mountain Dew, a not a sugary Mountain Dew and stuff, but I'm just a bit in shock because it's American. I was expecting it to be like all the other Mountain Dews. So it'll be interesting to see how the other Baja Blast drink with different flavouring holds up. But we'll see about that. But as far as I'm concerned, it's okay. It's just a more lighter, crisper kind of weaker version of Mountain Dew with a little bit of tropical lime flavour in there. I mean, I'm drinking the rest of it, so it must be okay. But it's not super nice. I wouldn't drink it again. So I think for them reasons, I'll give it in the middle. I won't give it a thumbs up because, it's not super nice. I'm not jumping up and down about it, but it's not disgusting. So I'm not giving it a thumbs down. So I'll give it in the middle. But yeah, as always, viewers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check that description below. Again, you can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter. Or if you want to check out my Patreon, minimum support is £1, and that'll go towards new drinks, which means new videos for the channel. So as always, Thanks for watching.
Bye.